So yes, the biggest challenge where I saw myself and I see people not being able to fully step into their power, that is their birthright, is taking full responsibility and stop looking for the answers outside. So how do we go about it? Correct? Let's say if you are touching, I'm sitting down on the chair, right? And I am touching a back of a chair with my back. So what am I feeling? Am I feeling a chair, or am I feeling the sensation on my back? Meaning, again, every sensation, every feeling always is generated and comes from within. So I'm not actually feeling a chair's what, right? I am feeling the wood sensation on my own back. Does that make sense? So let's see how that can support us to stop looking for those answers outside of us. Guess what? If it comes to money, and time to time, when you're a little tight, you keep finding the ways to make a little extra money from outside, and yet somehow at the end you keep continuing in that cycle, meaning no matter how much more of resources you find and how resourceful you are, yet somehow it ends up leaking at the end, and you still are at miss or in lack or in survival or chasing it, correct? So there's something within, there's an energy within, there's a core belief within, there is a survival limited belief within that keeps attracting these situations, meaning it doesn't matter how much you're going to try to fix it outside of you, right? It will keep repeating until something within this misalignment shifts and actually clicks. Let's go into relationships. Beautiful. He said this, she did that, they made me upset. Guess what? If somebody's words made you upset, it simply shows us how deep is the belief of yours in those words. Because again, if my body and the way I feel in my body is aligned fully with me and I'm confident in it and I feel great, no matter, either you will think that I am a little too skinny, you will think that I'm a little bit too tomboyish, you will think that I'm still too fat or whatever that is, right? I will not take your words and make them personal reaction. It's just not going to happen because there is not a belief of mine. There is not a resonance of mine that I'm carrying within my body that would resonate with those words. Now, guess what? When I am triggered, meaning again, whatever was shared, whatever situation showed me or picked it up, right? Like some stuff of ours are hiding, and hence some of the events or situations throughout the day simply reveals to us, right? So how deep is my pain still right there? That's what's beautiful, that our triggers, our resistance, resentment, any kind of friction can simply show us where we're still not free. And if we don't try to get out there and fix every single situation, and we actually go inside and figure out what is this limited belief doesn't align with what I really want and what's my vision, and I can shift that belief, guess what? The outside situation basically takes care of itself. It falls off of you. People basically bounce off your life that kept giving you issues. I mean, again, just an example, right? And so on. So if the sensations, the feelings, the emotions, the triggers only comes from within, if every time I try to fix outside and to control any outcome or results from outside world, I keep setting myself for a loss. Why? Because the energy that is within and the resonance that is in lack or survival or still keeps attracting the same situations, sooner or later I'll feel exhausted. Sooner or later I will get tired, and I'll keep questioning myself, how come it's not happening? And if I can recognize, right, and then take the responsibility for those triggers, take the responsibility for my own limitations, take the responsibility for the way I was feeling, not the way somebody made me feel, guess what? I don't need to go and chase anything outside there. I simply get to align within, and then quite a few things out there already aligns by itself, if that makes sense again. So yes, that's the biggest thing and my biggest invitation. Let's stop looking for answers outside of us. Let's stop begging and praying for something of outside to add value to us, to our life, to align us, or to make us feel in any way, because we'll be chasing that forever. And happiness is not the place to get to. Happiness is the place to start from. And this is it. I love you. And if we want a more of a profound video, I can make as well. So love you all. Please push like, share if you found any value in this as well. A comment if you have any questions. I'm open and sending you many blessings, Cosmic Soul family.